welcome to another daily trading hub video. In this video, I'm just going to be sharing my analysis on NAS 100 or the NASDAQ. I am looking for a selling opportunity on NASDAQ. Why am I looking for selling opportunity on NASDAQ? Let's just go into the analysis and then let's see how it goes. So scaling all the way up to the monthly time frame, we can see on the monthly time frame we have our monthly lower zone here. Let me just change this. We have our monthly lower zone here, and then we have our monthly mid-range zone, and then we have our monthly upper zone. What is price doing on a monthly time frame? Price is currently in an uptrend on a monthly time frame. What is that uptrend? We can see we had a strong push to the upside, we had a retest for that higher low, and then we had another break of structure to the upside again. We are currently getting that next higher low before we eventually push all the way to the upside to get our next higher high. So right now what we are seeing is a pullback on the NASDAQ to get that next higher low before we eventually push all the way to the upside to get the next higher high. Price has not completed that higher low yet on a monthly time frame, so you can see that price has a little bit of room to pull back to get that higher low before we get our price moving all the way to the upside again to complete the higher high on a monthly time frame. So this is why I am looking for a selling opportunity. I'm trying to take advantage of this move to complete the next lower high on the monthly time frame and sell all the way to the downside. So let's just scale to our weekly time frame and see what the weekly is also doing. So we can see also that the weekly is also getting that little bit of a pullback. We had a strong push to the upside, and now we're kind of getting that pullback. And like I said, the pullback has not completed yet to touch the monthly mid-range zone before it continues to go all the way up. So we're looking for a selling opportunity to continue again. Let's go and see the details of the weekly. We can see that price has been in a downtrend on the weekly. It has been going down. We had a pricing continue to go create a lower low. We are currently retesting the weekly mid-range zone before we come all the way down again for the next lower low. So this is what I am also seeing on a weekly. We can also see last week's candle was very bearish. That was a bearish pin bar. This candle that formed last week on NASDAQ, representing the presence of a lot of sellers around this region. So this region is a very strong region that we're watching. This area, it's a very strong area that we're watching. That price goes into the retest. Currently we are getting that retest. Price is going into that retest, and then we're looking for more selling opportunities to bring NASDAQ to the monthly mid-range zone to form that higher low on a monthly time frame. So this is why I'm also looking for selling opportunities on the NASDAQ. Let's just scale down to our daily time frame, see what the daily is doing. So on a daily time frame again, price is in a downtrend. We can see it. The series of lower lows and lower highs are very rampant. Price is just making a lower low, a lower high, made another lower low again, making another lower high, made another lower low again, currently putting in the next lower high before we get selling opportunity to go down again to make the next lower low. So currently the daily is also in a downtrend on the NASDAQ, so I'm also looking for selling opportunities. I like how price is pushing into this zone. Like I said, this zone is a very key zone that we're looking at. Price got rejected there a few times, so we expect price to push up there and then get rejected again. So let me just take off this zone, go to our 4-hour time frame. Very good. Price is on the key zone, the key weekly zone, mid-range zone on a 4-hour time frame, which is a strong level of resistance here. This zone is a zone that we're watching very much here, so we expect price to start reacting here and sellers to come in. So I expect price to maybe do a fake out, go grab liquidity, and then continue to dump to the downside. So when we start seeing bearish engulfing candles, bearish pin bars, evening star around this region, we'll start looking for selling opportunities on NASDAQ and then pull the trigger all the way to the downside to complete that higher low on a monthly time frame on NASDAQ. So this is my analysis on NASDAQ. I'm looking for selling opportunities. Setup when it's ready, you can join the free Telegram. You can see here I share trade ideas. We've hit a couple of TPs Yes, we've been sharing trade ideas here, and then we've been smashing and then milking the market. We've also collected money from the prop firms, and we're doing very well in this group. So if you want to join, just send me, it's free to join, just send me a DM or use the link in the description to join. So I am looking for selling opportunity on NASDAQ, and this is my analysis. Till the next one, peace. I'm out.